Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to part 3 of Server Stomp. We're gonna jump right into the game. Doesn't matter where we are, doesn't matter how far in it is. Let us do this.
On Legacy of Faux Fire.
Looks to be a 3v4 right now. What happened to our players?
Psychoactive actually had to get breakfast, apparently. So it's actually turned into a 3v3. We're just waiting on some more people to come in to try and get that 2,000 gem card. So at the moment, blue team started out really strong, actually 3-capping, all the while red sort of focusing on coming back from that.
How'd that be?
Yep. In right now with Miru Guy, the engineer, popping out that flamethrower, doing work, dropping it in favor of it looks to be, as I say that, he's going pistol shield. Oh, that looked like it was a nice cap. I missed it. I missed it, Kenny. Oh man.
I'm trying to see who is actually down. Oh. Apparently there was a stomp that happened I was not able to see. Kenigmatic is actually going to move towards Waterfall to neutralize. It's doing this under the understanding that the blue team is on the far side of the map, so it's going to take them much longer to get to Kenigmatic.
Yep. Looks to be really there's nearly no way that the red comes back from this. I mean, look at it. It's 281 to 35 right now. But that said, it doesn't seem that, and it's also a 3v4.
They can come back from it. They would just have to capture Waterfall and Graveyard and then immediately come back to the Guild Lord, because it looks as though the entire team for blue, except for one thief, which is actually our star player Psychoactive, is going to go towards the Red Lord to try and kill it for
They're definitely going to get it too. I don't see red coming back right now. As we say that though, Gant is going in on the blue base. That's his only saving grace, but this is also going to seal his their red team's doom here.
Yep, and due to auto balance, Pancake Boy is actually going to join him at the Red Lord. The timing is almost impeccable. Going into that huge team fight to try and defend Red Lord, putting down AoE heals and stomps left and right, taking down Miru Guy. Stifos going down immediately right after him. It's going to get... Oh, nope, he shadow stepped away just in time.
Yeah, let's watch Pancake Boy try and get this finisher off on... as I say that, he kind of pushes back. Let's watch Stifos die here. Can Koryu mid guess get her? And yes, she can. Wasn't a stomp, doesn't count for gems. But Red Lord is fine. As we say that, let's go to the Blue Lord if we can go in with Gant. Gant is doing crazy work as always, throwing down the healing turret. In about 7 seconds he'll be able to drop the supply crate and drop all of his turrets. Of course, using his belt pack, regenerating mist. And as we say that Miru Guy comes in, he is not going to survive this. Let's watch the death sequence here. Miru Guy going in uninterrupted, and all of the blue team, including the Lord, including the casters and the soldiers, really getting the damage in on Kenigmatic.
Absolutely. So it's really red team's game to try and win. They're going to have to take Graveyard as well as Waterfall. Waterfall doesn't have anyone on it, but it looks like Koryu is moving towards it while fighting. I'm trying to see who it is. Stifos, possibly?
Yep,
no, Psychoactive.
She's going in on Psychoactive, but again, Psychoactive's a specialist. This sort of thing, as we say that Stifos has gone down to Pancake Boy. Let's see if this can be one of the winning stomps today. And no one's really stomping. Really just kind of going in to try and do the damage they need to get the kill. They're really trying to make it up back, but blue team's up almost 400.
Yep. So there's going to be about a 250 point difference between the two teams. Koryu going in for that stomp on Psychoactive, and he does get it.
Yep. And we'll see the two people from Red, Gant and Koryu Midget, trying to keep Waterfall. They will. They'll be fine. Koryu is currently neutral. I don't know how that became red point because there's nobody here.
They capped it just a few seconds ago.
Oh.
Or a few minutes ago. They did it and then they moved towards the Graveyard to help him out. I believe it was possibly Koryu or Pancake Boy.
Yep, it's Pancake Boy popping down a symbol before finishing off Miru Guy. Looks like
Sipho's actually moving towards the back to sort of neutralize Waterfall.
Is this a barcode? No, this is not a barcode. We've got somebody in here. A fourth player, finally. I from Guild OG. So pop up the scoreboard, see who's doing the best. Pancake Boy actually topping the leaderboard at 160. Corey Midges getting 155 points. Vimix finally entering the battle. Lil Solar, join the battle. You can do this. You can make this happen for one team or the other.
Deciding team for red.
We need one more person as well. You can still win. We're not done casting. We won't be done for actually a little while.
Yeah, it's going to be a long haul today. We're in for the long con.
Yep. As I say that, Vimix comes in, warrior style, sniping down people. Let's try and watch the stomp as Psychoactive brings it in on Pancake Boy, who's just warped away.
He gets stunned and then gets down by Vimix. Do that stomp on I.
Did you see
Pancake
that?
Boy, yeah.
Oh my god. The Shadow Refuge gets popped on Vimix to make sure that he can get the stomp of Psychoactive going invisible as well. He's just gonna decide, nah, screw this, I'm gonna finish him off with damage. Doesn't even get the finisher. Oh my god, that's horrible. Oh, sorry.
It was
Vimix.
a good play though.
It was a great play. But his team kind of deciding, like, no, don't screw around here. We're gonna finish this guy off. Mirror Guy duoing somebody right here.
Sipho's playing the objective, actually gonna go back and get Corey for blue team. It's only 40 more points left for blue team to get. Red team's gonna have to really pull it out, get a 3 cap, and go after that Guild Lord and hold for only a few more minutes in order to win this game.
Yep, and we saw Red team just triple stomp Mirror Guy here, 3-person combined team effort to get him down, but finally gets Mirror Guy. Looks like Corey Midges is just gonna run circles around the graveyard. Fainted that she's gonna go in, but she's actually gonna go for Quarry where there's nobody, trying to secure that cap. Meanwhile, back at Waterfall, Pancake Boy and get Imahara trying to Psychoactive, of course, trying to back cap it. They're gonna push him back and force him into a team fight at the graveyard. Let's see who's here. Look at I work from home with no guild tag, joining in, and you know he's also looks like he's gonna try and back cap. But as I say, that blue team takes the win. Stifos, of course, doing the most for his team. Mirror Guy getting 90 points after him. Pancake Boy topping the leaderboards, 195 points for his team. Looks like Mirror Guy is actually going to back out from the current Server Stomp 3 festivities.
Hopefully someone will be able to take his place.
Alright, so the next map, thankfully, is the Battle of Kylo, which always means interesting, fun stuff is going to happen because we have the trebuchets, because we have destructible walls, because we have amazingness.
Absolutely. I'm really excited to see Trebuchet play because we did not see it last time nearly as much as I'd wanted to. It's my favorite way to get on the top of the leaderboard. Right, also the most obnoxious way.
Yes. Trebuchet, of course, as we said earlier, does a ridiculous amount of knockdown, does damage. It is really great for zoning out your opponents, keeping them away from a point while your team can catch up, while your team is capping. Yeah, looks like we've got a 4-on-4 here. We need about 2 more people. Come on, Little Solar. You know you want to do this.
Chicago needs to get in on this action as well.
Hold on to your points.
Alright, let's watch the teams leave their bases here. Looks like Blue is going to send 3 home with 1 person to Treb. Yep. Meanwhile, Red is going to forego their trebuchet, and that is a mistake.
Possibly. That is, unless Red Team can get back there just in time to take out Psychoactive.
Actually, as we say that, it looks like who is that? Corey Midges going in, doing. Yeah, she's gonna deny the blue trebuchet initially because they realize, you know, it's a 4-man fight. We can't really afford to send someone on Treb constantly, so we're just gonna take out the enemy trebuchet.
There you go. That's the proper way to do it. There's this huge battle right in Clock Tower.
Let's go in on Clock Tower right now. As we'll keep a track on Corey Midges' work on the enemy trebuchet, but it looks like the Stifos with her Thieves Guild and Vimix trying to keep Blue off the midpoint. Let's see how effective it'll be. Also, Pancake Boy from the window shooting arrows in. Grenades flying his way, but the trebuchet is active. Gets at least 1 shot off from the blue team into the middle. Really doesn't go down and hitting anyone. Stifos getting the Shadow Refuge with Vimix being taken out. Looks like Sipho's is going to break the window and try and leave. Or just pretend that no one's there with I Work From Home's coming up from behind her.
Totally failing to destroy that window just to get out. Jiggling the handle as hard as he can just to get out of there because he knows that's a bad situation.
Yeah, it looks like someone has dropped from the blue team.
Yep. So now it's a 4-on-3.
Yes, it is 4-on-3. Pancake Boy is down. Let's go in with him, see what's going on. Kenigmatic is going to get the stomp off on him. No, he teleports at the last second. Man, this giveaway should have been the best, like, jukes or something. Like, we're seeing a lot of really good rallies off the downstate, and a lot less extreme sort of stomps.
Yeah.
As I say that, though, Gant is down. Looks like, oh my god, the entire red team just putting flags to his face there.
And Psychoactive actually went ahead and backcapped Windmill. And it looks like Koryo is actually going to move towards Blue Team's mansion. It's important to note that Blue Trebuchet is down, but Red Trebuchet is up. So Blue's not going to be expecting any Trebuchet shots because they know that all players of Red Team are actually currently fighting on the field. So if one of them dies and happens to go to Trebuchet to operate it real quick, there's a huge team fight, that's going to give them a gigantic advantage.
Yep, and as we say that, we've got a fourth player for Blue Team coming in, and Draconis Guardian's coming in. She's got a great sword. She's got a sword and shield. Not quite bunkery, but she's really built to take damage. With 6 runes to the Dolyak, skills to consecrate the ground and burn everything in the area, she'll do just fine as she approaches the clock tower midpoint.
Yep, and Venice is actually going to stare out into the void to make sure nobody's going to Windmill. It's actually on the high ground so we can see everything as much as possible.
Yep, as we said, though, there's a 2-on-2 fight here at Mansion. Looks like Stifos and Corey Midges are up against I Work From Home and Gant and Imahara, I'm sorry. But Gant and oh my god! She did it! She got the Shadow Step Stomp. That's it. That is awesome. Ridiculous.
Oh my god, Pancake Boy, you had the chance at Clock Tower to also do it. If we saw 2 Shadow Step Stomps, like back to back, I would have been really happy.
2 in a row! Oh my god, Stifos got 2 Shadow Step Stomps in a row. I Work From Home trying to get away, Shadow Stepping in the downstate, but Stifos says, no, I am going to spear you, and you will not survive. Red Team dominating entirely. All 3 points are theirs and will probably remain there. Psychoactive coming in, attempting his trademark back cap, but he's going to get the chains down on him. Here comes the Thief's Guild. He's with Gant Imahara trying to lay down support in terms of like supply crate and basically every turret known to man. Health packs everywhere. They'll actually pull off this, as Stifos will have to retreat, and she does.
Yep. Even with the help of Kurino, there's just no way at the moment with that amount of support.
Yep, there's just too much blue here. Down at Windmill, though, it looks like Draconis tried to solo cap, but got taken out. Vimix making sure that there's no more blue players over here before she goes to join the fight. No one at Clock Tower here. I would really like to see a attempted repair on blue team's side of the trip.
Especially because Red is just able to move around so effectively and are winning these team fights.
Absolutely. Let's go in with Gant Imahara. Really got the stomp off someone just now. Stifos is going to be taken out. Nope. Jukes it. She's going to pretend that she's invisible from now. We can see her. They can actually knock... Oh, no, she dies. Just dies to the expiration of her health, which, as you know, in the downstate, was always decreasing, always going down. Pancake Boy, can you do this? Shadow Steps to Racing Go. Another new player for the red team. Racing Go, let's go in with him. He just got stomped. He's a warrior. Oh, and there it is.
Draconis losing the lottery, comes down out of his spawn just to have to fight Confusion Face and getting stomped by Confusion Face as well.
Now, you'll see on Draconis is the title Crab Grabber. That just came out with the South Sun, not expansion, but it's more of like a content update, really. It's a lot of fun, a lot of new PvE stuff, not so much PvP stuff. But as I say that, Stifos is coming in on mid, trying to cap, trying to get rid of everyone here. Picking up the Flaming Greatsword here, the Lava Greatsword, rather.
Not something you see too often
she's gonna just use the normal auto attack, trying to lay down some work, figure out where people are coming from. But as I say that, here comes Draconis, the crab grabber. She pops Shadow Refuge, but it's not really gonna do anything. She moves back, kind of out of it. And let's see what she can do with this fiery greatsword. There's someone incapacitated, Pancake Boy, trying to get the cap off with this Choreo Magus, but Stifos just trying to keep Draconis from rezzing, and she'll manage it, knocking both down. Draconis is quite close to the almost down. Can she come back? Of course, Pancake Boy dies just now. I'm sorry, Ken. What did you say? Did we lose you, Ken? Might have just lost Kenny.
Did you see that? Red team
One
got a
moment, please.
capture point.
Kenny, did I lose you? Yeah, I lost Kenny. We'll bring him back. He's going to be coming up soon. Anyway, I'll solo cast for the rest of this game. Red team is up 385 points to blue team's 160. We'll watch as red team kind of goes in on each other. Again, Yamahara's in the downstate. Again with his trademark turret play. Confusion Face. Really the first Mesmer that we've seen all game actually going down as well. Let's watch her get finished as can we see the Shadow Cap? Using the illusions to confuse the enemy on who's actually down, but she'll go down. Let's see what else is going on. Psychoactive is low health, trying to cap in the mid. This is I don't really see a point of. I don't really see blue team coming back here. Actually, looks like red team has got this on lockdown. 400 points to 192. I really chalk this up to kind of you know, if we saw blue repair their trap, if we saw some sort of fusions, as I say, the Psychoactive jumping off the clock tower to his death, preferring that to the loss of about 500 to 200 here. Racing Go, who just fell off the top point, running up to go fight for it back. Red team is pretty much descending upon clock tower and mansion. Let's go into mansion with Confusion Face. Confusion Face capping here with Vimix. They're pretty much gonna. I don't see blue coming here. They're all focused here in the middle. And within a few seconds here, that'll be the end of red team. Racing Go going down though. Let's watch the cap, see if we can get an epic one from Sifos. Nope, he rallies. In fact, all of red team just rallied here. Throwing down the banners. Yep. Alright, let's go with Confusion Face. Looks like she's in some action. Fighting off I Work From Home the Thief, who's evading all of her tactics here. But he's knocked himself into a corner, which is actually pretty damning. Yep, he's going to get finished off through the wall there.
Just like that.
So 464 to 239, red team is actually slipping a little bit, but they can afford to slip. They can afford to kind of be sloppy. Stifos is kind of in a down state, but blue team's not really doing anything to keep her down. As I say that, red team here is moving around. Looks like blue team is as an engineer. Let's see if the engineer comes up to Treb. Yep, it's Gant. He's going to try and take out the Treb, which was never in use. They're just trying to get extra points on the leaderboard. Let's pop that up here. Stifos, top of red team. Pancake Boy, top of blue team. 190 for Pancake Boy, despite the fact that they are losing. Let's go in with him. Yep, Pancake Boy joins Gant. And we're going to see very shortly red team win. Here it is, 500 points. There it is. I'm going to go get Kenny back. We will be back in a little bit. I'm going to go to card real fast.
Guy.
Do we have you back? This is a thing?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's get back into the game. Looks like red team took that for Battle of Kylo. We're here in Temple of Silent Storm. The layout of this map, the 3 points are altar that you're seeing now, gate in the middle, and temple over here on the right side. Now, Kenny, what are the additional sort of features to this map?
The secondary mechanic is that there are buffs that you have to claim throughout the map that spawn throughout the game as well. Meditation of Ferocity will give
The match
your
starts soon.
team an additional 3 points each time there's a kill. 2 of them can stack together, so each time you stomp a person, you're going to get an extra
Last
6
chance
points.
to nail down your
Stillness
strategy.
allows for capture points to award double points, so if you have that in your 3 capping, you're going to have points out the ass.
Hold on to your
Meditation of
points.
Tranquility,
Seize
though,
theirs.
that spawns at 8 minutes 30 seconds, will wipe everything and give your team all the capture points.
Now starting, we're in with Confusion Face or Mesmer here. Going to do some fighting here in the mid, opting not to go cap. Trying to fight for the center ferocity point. As we say that, we got red taking temple, blue taking altar, very standard. Who's here on red? Draconix is here on red, trying to force people here to stay here, so the rest of the red team can kind of come in on gate, and that's exactly what we're seeing. Blue is kind of held up on the top area, while red is taking gate, and they're just going to stay there.
Yep, and they're actually going to go towards getting Ferocity, at least one of the buffs. Red team has higher mobility. I'm not sure if they have the team battle snuff in order to effectively fight blue to use the Meditation of Ferocity effectively.
Yep, and as I say that, though, Confusion Face has managed to go and try and cap the gate. Red team is nowhere near, and also there's a Guardian and Sandwiches on the blue team capping
Just
temple.
like that, blue team takes a capture point.
Red will neutralize, though. Draconis going in. Let's go with Draconis, who's actually managed to bunker up with Shield of Absorption, pushing away Confusion Face, but let's see if she can keep it up, as Confusion Face is going to have extremely high damage on Draconis.
This is going to be an interesting match so far in the fact that each team has had 1 point consistently throughout the match so far, even though it's only been about 2 minutes.
Oh man, missed that stomp on Draconis. It didn't look like it was very exciting. Looked like pretty standard things. But as I say that, we've got Vimix fighting Confusion Face over here by Ferocity. I'd like to see someone make use of that for the additional points, for the additional buffs that each thing sort of gives.
Absolutely. Blue team actually holding keep means that the rest of red team is going to come and try to fight them as well. This would be an opportune moment to get Ferocity, and it looks as though Guardian Draconis is going to get Ferocity for red team.
Thank you, Draconis, for using your map. Looks like most of the battles here is happening right at gate. This is pretty standard for this map. Sandwiches forcing everyone back. Psychoactive is going in for that cap, and he's still going to try. Ganimhara coming out of Elixir S and immediately going into the downstate. Oh man, that was
And he gets
pretty
sunk by
bad.
most of the team.
Alright, let's go into Altar. Blues only point here. They're down about 40 points, 50 points. Draconis is going to try and cap, but Koryu Midges is going to just attempt to bolt her down with some combos here. Let's go with Koryu Midges. See what kind of skill she's using. She's using Dagger, which is very common on the NA server. It's kind of like the most popular skill combination here that we see for elementalists.
Yep. Psychoactive actually moved to Temple to sort of stem off Confusion Face's attempt at neutralizing the Temple, but it is being thwarted right in the middle of the map. Actually, Confusion Face looking to go down.
Let's go in with Confusion Face. Enters the water. She's underwater now, being chased by Vimix, who will probably... Wow, actually Vimix got kind of locked down there. Underwater combat. It's happening.
For once.
Yep.
Vimix got stunned and was able to... Confusion Face was actually able to move around him effectively. This is actually amazing jukes.
Yep, we're in on the gate though. We're watching the big team fight. Once Vimix and Confusion Face are done down there, you'll see that red is pretty much taking in every point right now. Blue is attempting to cap the altar with Koryu Midges, doing exactly what she was trying to do earlier, going in with Confusion Face. She's in the downstate. Vimix is attempting to get a crazy stomp in, and actually stomps and then enters the downstate. She'll rally. She'll be fine. Let's watch something else.
Yep. Blue team's sort of trying to move around it, but I believe red team is really focused on making sure blue team does not capture Temple,
Absolutely.
since that is their home point.
Now we see Ferocity up on both sides of the
Ferocity
gate.
has appeared.
Let's see blue team kind of coming in on the gate, trying to double team Vimix, keep her away and stunned from capping for recapping this point once they neutralize it. We also see a warrior. Oh, Noxella is actually back in the game, folks, but he's gonna do exactly what he did when we were 1v1ing in the beginning, which is attempt a 1v1 and then get knocked down, and looks like Draconis is just gonna take him out right here.
Absolutely. Blue team's actually going to get gate. Confusion Face was able to take out Vimix single-handedly, very, very decisively, in fact. A little bit of action going on in Temple. Blue team finally moving in towards capping Temple, so that way they actually have 2 points. Ferocity is still on the map, and nobody has grabbed it so far.
And honestly, I'll probably call it as no one probably will. We see a turret from one of the engineers, probably Gant. Actually, he's the only engineer in the game. Just on top of the gate point, sniping down the red players, trying to make sure that there's constantly some DPS going down. But as we say that, Pancake Boy runs up and just detonates it and just destroys that that turret. As we continue watching here at gate, we're going to see Confusion Face go down, entering the down state, but no one's really going after her. She's going to pop her illusions, she's going to go invisible, and she'll actually probably rally.
Yep. If blue plays her cards right, they're going to force red team to move out of gate, allowing them to capture it, because I believe it's Koryo's actually going to backcap altar while everyone is at the midpoint at gate.
As we say that, someone takes Ferocity, and red has no points right now. They're not gaining anything except from kills. Blue team, if they can keep these points, if they can keep red team tied up here at gate, if they can keep red from capping Temple, which they can't.
Oh my goodness, Stillness and Tranquility are up, and it looks like Corey is going to get Tranquility. This will make blue team capture all of the points.
It looks like Gant is actually getting...
Ferocity has appeared.
There we go. Blue team has all points at the moment. They just need to keep it to sort of decrease the difference in points at the moment.
Absolutely. They need to keep it up, and they also need to not die, which is what we're seeing here from Sandwiches.
I nearly died.
who's getting juked, but as I say that, I kind of caster cursed him. He's going to fall into the pit of water, and we're going to see some underwater combat, and as I say that, no. Maybe I should bring a raid back into the map pool.
Blue team actually got Stillness, though this will pair very well with their Tranquility meditation, because now they're getting double points while they had all the points at the moment. Temple actually was recaptured by red, but it doesn't matter.
Yep, Corey Midges is on that point, gonna recap it. Meanwhile, at gate, we've got Vimix versus Gant Imahara, who's coming out of Elixir S, and also Racing Go, the warrior at the horn there. Let's go in with Racing Go and see what he tries to do. He's throwing down banners a lot. He's going to use it to bash the face in of Confusion Face, make it a little bit smaller there. But Confusion Face is kind of juking it. Red team, Gant goes down. Let's see what happens to him. Can he be finished off? As we say that, Noxella comes in, and yep, Gant gets finished.
Racing Go is actually using a very impressive bunker build for Warrior. Just putting down all of those different flags, using Endure Pain whenever he sees fit. It's really helping him sort of put pressure on the point to act as an extra body and extra DPS for the red team.
Alright, we've seen red team now capture the altar. It looks like Koryu is going over to go and recap it. They've made a staggering comeback. There's only 50 points in on red team right now. Plus, they don't have a point once Koryu takes this. They don't have a point right now. Now, as I say that, they take gate.
But they're sort of forced into one single area, and they have to cover at least 2 out of the 3 points to get an advantage over the other team. So now it's going to depend if they move as a Zerg together to 1 point, or if they're going to split up, giving blue an advantage on taking gate at the moment.
Of course, red team has captured the temple. Okay, just kidding, it's neutralized, but Draconis and Pancake Boy are here to try and cap it, and Grant jumps through the window behind them, dropping turrets around them without them even knowing, and he's just going to run circles around them, popping Elixir S, but he's probably going to go down as soon as he comes out of there. Healing turret goes up, comes out with the tools, he's going to crowbar them. Can he do it? No, he goes in the down state. Draconis is going to get this very easily.
Stillness has appeared.
And while that's happening, Altar is also under attack, and it looks like Blue is able to defend it fairly handily against Psychoactive.
And what I'd like to see Blue here do is you have Choreo Midges.
Rage
What
at
happened?
maximum.
They're going after Stillness at the moment. So whichever team gets Stillness will get double points. So if Blue gets it right now, they're going to cover the difference even more.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say, actually. Is you see Choreo Midges going around back-capping points, making sure that they have the points where red team isn't. She can also go in and get the get these other buffs that will just, allow her team to come back in such a great way. However, there's a battle here at Stillness. I don't see it going in red's favor.
Not at the moment now. And Blue team has 2 out of the 3 points kept, so while this huge team fight is going on, they're actually gaining more points than red team.
And as
However,
we s-
Gate has actually got neutralized.
Yep, Racing Go
Ferocity
didn't
has
stay over
appeared.
there. Psychoactive is wait, where's Psychoactive? Psychoactive is over here trying to finish off Noxella. Does so swimmingly. And these two are going to capture Gate while the rest of red team is over up here. Oh, sorry, wrong camera points. While the rest of red team is up in the mid trying to take on blue team and get Stillness.
Blue team absolutely taking out all of red team at the Stillness meditation. Sandwich is being MVP at the moment, going in for his 3rd stomp. All the while, Pancake Boy tried to shadow step away, but it was not good enough.
All right.
Blue team now has Stillness.
They've got Stillness, and if they can use the teamwork that they had before and the solo capping in Choreo Midges and just keep Draconis off of Choreo as she tries this back cap, they'll be fine. Like, they can make it up. Actually, as I say that, they can't, unless red doesn't have points.
But all 3 are being contested at the moment.
Yep. Sandwich
So really-
is on Gate,
Yes.
with Dimix coming in to try and take it from him. Can he, though?
This is a really close match. I'm waiting to see exactly what happens.
Just
This is red team's game to lose.
And they just might. It looks like...
Oh,
Red
that
team got
stop
it through kills.
with the buff. That is what did it. Sitting it exactly at 500.
Alright, so it looks like we finally have a good set here.
gotta capture
Let's
point.
call this one as the last game that we're gonna do. Guys, it's time to get your stomps in. It's time to get ready to see some epic bloodbath stuff. Like right now, the top player was the thief. Forgetting her name. I'll go back in the VOD and find it. But if you can outdo her, you've got $25 worth of gems in your pocket. That's worth mentioning. The VOD of this will be up pretty much instantly. It's going to be in like 3 or 4 parts, but we've gone pretty
The
far
match
today.
starts soon.
Yep. It's also very important to note that these gem cards are North America specific.
Yep, that is true.
So if you're playing and you get stomps, odds are you're
chance
playing
to
on a North
nail down
American
your
server,
strategy.
but it's only redeemable if your account is tied with a North American server.
Yep, and we're just waiting on the game to start here. Let's go 4v3.
Hold on to
Psychoactive,
your
Little
points.
Solar, and
Seize
Dimix not
theirs.
really coming in. Here's the 4v4. Can we make this a 5v5? Can this be a thing that happens? All right, let's watch
Spawner's
the
return.
let's watch the split here. We've got looks like
The
Sandwiches.
chieftain has
Mr.
returned.
Connus who goes over to Spawnier trying to solo him.
Oh my goodness, they're going in for the snipe on Spawnier.
Oh my God, yes they
Can
are.
they get it? Can they get it though?
Team gotta
If red team is
capture
able to DPS Spawnier fast enough, it won't matter how fast they work.
No, he's just gonna try and like kill steal it.
I know, but will he
Red
get
team
it?
got
though?
it.
That's-
And that was
But now he's out of position, and that puts his team at somewhat of a disadvantage.
he can try and burst down Draconis here. I don't see it happening though because it's a 2v1. With Gant just kind of focusing.
Actually, it worked out good for him because by doing this, it's sort of holding back the red team from moving towards keep, letting Psychoactive sort of capture keep before they even get there.
Just like that. Blue
And as
team
we say that, we see Sandwiches taking out vampires, and blue team is going to take mine away from Choreo Midges, and we've got looks like Gant coming up. Yep, Gant and Draconis taking out Pancake Boy, coming into the keep vertically, and no one's really touched the chieftain yet.
Yeah, I'm hoping that does get touched because eventually, if red team, it looks like Draconis is actually moving out and possibly will solo the chieftain.
we're seeing it right now. Guardian on looks to be a warrior fight here between vampires and sandwiches. He got feared. He's gonna go in with the scepter. Gets knocked back. Vampire's doing a lot of knockdown, a lot of damage with his hammer, and Sandwiches doesn't have really a way to respond to this without a hammer of his own.
Yep, and that Chieftain, Pancake Boy, actually finds Draconis trying to steal Chieftain and sort of denies him that, sort of focusing down Draconis to force him away from Chieftain so that way he himself can get it.
Yep, but Draconis is going to warp in and blind Pancake Boy, popping all those sword skills, but
Doesn't
just
matter.
taken down.
That backstab, that
Oh,
heartbeat.
here it comes!
Oh, there it is!
Now he has to do 2 more of those in a row to beat out the person before him.
Once he does that, he'll be MVP forever.
Yep.
2 MLG for me.
He's going to
Alrighty.
be MVP for life, 5
Yep.
ever. Yep. So he's going to attempt to solo Chieftain. If he can get Chieftain and then go and get another kill, I say that's our most epic stomp of the day, assuming the other kill gets the shadow step.
Yeah, if he's able to do that, then it's going to be a hard contest.
Oh, and with that, blue team takes the lead.
Yep.
So up at
Just
keep is
barely,
this
but now it's going to come down to point control because Svonir won't be up for roughly another minute.
Looks like red is actually positioning themselves near Spawnier.
Yep.
Trying to, they're gonna go around the keep with Corey Mingus, whose prem focus here is coming in where people aren't and just either doing damage or capping points. So she's coming in from the back. Who is here? It looks like Pancake Boy is the only blue anything over by keep. Meanwhile, the rest of blue is over at mine.
It's important to note that it is actually 4v3, while blue team is in the lead with only 3 members. However, this is sort of detrimental. Svonir is actually up because red is actually able to cover more ground than blue is able to.
Alright, let's watch Psycho active. He's trying to solo Spawnier right now.
Svonir going in for that charge, just knocking him down, going in for that maul.
Uh-oh. Looks like Pancake Boy is going to get focused down here as we say that. Being chased by vampires. Going through the graveyard. Let's see what he's doing. He's using his arrows to kind of just warp around. Coming in behind the red team. Taking down Gant. Can he do it? Gant
He's so
minimizes.
close.
No, Pancake Boy is in down state. Knocking down Spawnier, but... Oh, he
Huge
rallies.
risk. Oh, blue team actually got Svonir killed.
He rallied and then off the rally got Spawnier.
That was impressive.
That was ridiculous. Noxella kind of just waiting around for something to happen. Corey Magus is just gonna flame circle around him. Now let's see what Pancake Boy can do here. He's really low on health. I'd like to see him up. He goes down. Gant's gonna come up from behind him. Can Gant get the stomp?
I feel really bad for blue team. If they had one more person, they might be able to capture mine. But Psychoactive is actually running around and backcapping points like mad still.
So, I'd just like to say, Pancake Boy just managed to hold off Gant until like the very end. It was like it was not anywhere close to getting us this time. Let's say this Draconis is gonna come in here and Noxella, finish him off.
Now it's
And
only
that is that.
Psychoactive at the moment. Only representative of the team on the map.
Getting healthy.
Going against Draconis. At the moment, red team has 2 out of 3 points, while blue has 1 out of 3. They really need that 4th person to sort of help mitigate the situation.
Absolutely. Definitely. Now, we're going to see just a lot of kind of back and forth team fights here because red is going to abuse the advantage they have of like their 1-man advantage in team fights. That's always going to make them really have a pretty ridiculous advantage going into it. So, the Chief has returned. Vampire is trying to take Pancake Boy on. Let's see what Pancake Boy can do. I'm really rooting for the blue team, and no, I shouldn't because I'm supposed to be.
Well, they're the
unbiased.
underdog, man. You have to
Yeah,
root
but
for the
I mean,
underdog.
yeah, you're American. Americans root for the underdog. Let's do this. Come on, Pancake Boy. You can go. You can do this.
Actually, that was... Oh, nope, Vampirizer has to go back to cap it. But that makes it a little bit more even for Pancake Boy. Red actually got Chieftains, so that's going to solidify their lead even more.
the capture
It
point.
looks like Chieftain got taken down by Gant and Koryu. Actually, Koryu's over at the mine, so there must have been Draconis that helped him out. So,
And that's
we're gonna
how
see a
amazing I am.
really ridiculous fight here between Psychoactive and Koryu Midges. Psychoactive pulling out the double dagger thief style, but Stomp is gonna get shadow stepped away.
Getting
Can he
ready.
hold her off? Let's find out. Nope. He got shish kebabbed. Horribly shish kebabbed.
It is the summer, so barbecue is in season.
Alright, we're gonna see all of red descend upon the mine, taking the
You
point
see
they really
that?
don't have.
Red team got a
Blue, in
capture
the
point.
meantime, has one guy heading towards Henge. Who is that? Looks to be Pancake Boy.
Yep. It's a strange mentality when you have a lead in numbers because you sort of want to surge together. If they would just spread up a little bit to ensure that nobody got the extra points, like keep or mine, they'd definitely win. There's no question. But when they're moving together like this, Blue's able to move around them much more effectively.
Absolutely. So, in a game like this, when you're down like 200 points, even the mobility you have when you have less people and you're trying to juke them around the map is not going to save you. What really needs to come down to is the other team honestly making a mistake at this point.
Yep.
Like someone knocking the computer over or spilling water into their computer.
Or their Skype going down.
Exactly.
Red
this
team
is
going
so-
after Spawning are uncontested and they actually get it.
This is extremely anticlimactic for the final game.
It's important to note that not many people actually watch Guild Wars 2, so they don't actually know what Spawnier's buff does. Each boss on this map gives a buff once it's killed, which is 50 points for all base stats, but that doesn't really matter because Red very effectively took that match.
Yep. So, there we go. That's it. That was our final match. Thank you guys for watching. It's been so great just doing this. I want to do it some more, obviously, minus the technical issues. That was sort of the very first episode of Server Stomp Live. We will be doing more of these eventually as the sort of community goes on. We will adapt to what you guys want. So, Ken, why don't you do some shout-outs? Where can people find you on the internet?
I have a Twitter at the Kenigmatic because Kenigmatic was taken. You'll see there I might talk about some of the stuff I'm doing with the Reddit, other plans and changes I hope to have with the subreddits. That way people can see information better, know when tournaments are coming up. Check in on the subreddit if you ever want to see tournaments, because I will have countdowns for events that are coming up, so everyone can see when it'll be, even in their own time zone. So, and I also do plan on starting to cast once again. I have come back from hiatus, so we're going to see what that entails. It's going to be a learning experience for all of us.
And we will all be there to watch it. I know I'm waiting to see all this special content that Ken is coming out with. For Shawn, go follow him on Twitter at Shawn Buell. This guy does so much work for the community. Honestly, without him, the show would not have happened. Without him, a lot of stuff would not have happened. He's a very great guy. He works so much with Ken at the Guild Wars 2 esports Reddit. He is a forum moderator for Into the Mist. Go follow that guy. He is going to be going places.
He talks to everybody.
Absolutely. As for myself, you can follow me at MLG Sireph. You can go to my YouTube at Sireph SC. Go comment on my Know Your Map video. That's another way to win $25 worth of gems. Again, NA only, but it's there. Thank you guys for watching so much. I promise next time we won't have the lag issues and everything. So, from everyone here, for Shawn, for Kenny, thank you guys for watching the third episode of Server Stomp and the very first live episode. You guys are the best. We will see you next time.
See you guys.